Hello YouTube, my name is Gauntlet and today I will talk about one of the important changes that I have noticed in Call of War 1.5, and it has to do with the SBDE mechanic. To get to the page I am on right now, simply go to the Call of War forum, click on Manual EN, and click on the link to From Call of War 1.0 to 1.5, and you will be able to see all of the important changes that Vitro has implemented into Call of War. And the one I'm going to talk about is the stack limit. So before, each stack dealt damage on a per unit type basis. So each unit would have the maximum SBDE at a certain number per stack, and you can make diverse stacks of, for example, 8 infantry, 8 artillery, 8 anti-air, and 8 anti-tank to get the maximum SBDE. And if you go over 8 for infantry, your SBDE will lower. However, now, this distinction no longer applies to each unit. Instead, all units are counted equally, and the maximum is 10 per stack. Therefore, if you have 10 infantry, they will deal damage at 10 infantry. But if you have more than 10, it will only be counted as 10. However, if you have 10 infantry and 10 anti-air, if you're attacked by aircraft, then all 10 anti-air will deal damage, but the 10 infantry will not. So that will greatly impact how stacks are built and how you separate your stacks. Because if you want to get the maximum amount of damage for your units, you want them to be in stacks of 10 or less, so each unit is able to deal damage when they're attacking or being attacked. And here is a video illustrating what I mean by that. Only these 6 battleships and 4 of his cruisers will do damage, whereas all of my ships will do damage because they're all in stacks of 10 or less. And watch as I open fire. I am pushing up my destroyers to get into range so that they can fire as well. And once my destroyers fire, I can pull them back along with my cruiser and battleship so that they can all reload and repeat the process in safety. So now that my destroyers are fired, I can pull them back and maybe do a little bit of shoot and scoot on this enemy stack of ships. And so, by splitting up my stack of 28 ships and putting them into stacks of 10 or lower, I was able to maximize the amount of damage my initial stack of 28 would do. If I had just kept them in 28, then in practice only the damage of my 10 battleships would have been calculated and not the damage of my 8 cruisers and 10 destroyers. And because I split them up and my opponent did not, my stack was able to do a lot more damage to his stack than his stack did to mine. That concludes this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, and I will see you on the battlefield.